the girls.
Hi everyone. So about your election, more results are in, and on the Democrat side it's pretty much Clinton versus Sanders, with Clinton having a lead, and on the Republican side it's Trump versus Rubio, Trump having a lead, top Republican candidates, and the Democrats. Okay, my husband has been saying from the beginning that this whole election is sort of a done deal and a big charade, and that Hillary Clinton was chosen well in advance by the Bilderberg group to be the next president. And I was just kind of like, oh, I don't know about that. You know, it's 2020 hindsight. Aha, you see, we knew it was her. Well, you didn't before, but now looking back, you say, yeah, well, it makes sense that it was her or him, whoever. I said, okay, let's just see how it goes. I just did a video about Trump, and basically what I have to say is, yes, he knows business. He could probably make money for America. Where's that money going to go? Like, whose pocket's going to end up in? I don't know. And I mean, if you think about it, if your problems in America stem from corporatocracy, how would electing the biggest corporatist in the country solve the problem? Trump is not an outsider. When you're that rich, you're not outside of anything. Okay, who's your other choice? Looks like right now Hillary Clinton, maybe Bernie Sanders. Let's just deal with Hillary Clinton. Okay, did Bilderberg really choose her? Global research says Bilderberg chooses Hillary Clinton for 2016. Now, there wasn't actually evidence that they chose her, but what it was that in the list of Bilderberg attendees, the published list, which doesn't actually include everyone who attends, there were Clinton advisors there. So far as the fact that a major Hillary Clinton advisor is on the list and set to attend. So that was pretty much all they had. So what do I think of Hillary Clinton? If you look at Clinton's website, she makes a lot of promises that sound really good. She puts focus on education, racial equality, help for people with disabilities, help for small businesses, a whole bunch of things. The problem is that I think she's probably just telling people what they want to hear. I mean, when people are campaigning, they'll say whatever they think will get them the vote. I mean, you have to look at Clinton's history and who is funding her. Okay, she says that she wants to sort of tighten up on corporations, hold them accountable. There was something in there about holding CEOs accountable so that if their corporations, you know, take excessive risks and screw up, that it would come out of their own salary and stuff like that. Right. Let's see if that happens. Look at who's funding Hillary Clinton's campaign. Hillary Clinton top contributors. At the top of the list is Emily's List. I don't know what that is. Next, Citigroup. There's Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase and Company, Morgan Stanley, Time Warner, 21st Century Fox, Lehman Brothers. So there's some entertainment industry on there, and there's a lot of bankers on there. So do you really think that she's really going to serve anti-corporate interests? You really think she's going to be able to do things like rein in the banks and get corporations under control and help the mom and pop shops when this is who's funding her? Maybe she's just full of it. Okay, in her history, apparently she was like on the directors of the board for Walmart, provided legal counsel to them and helped them to avoid unions. Clinton's Walmart connections fueling left's doubts. Although she distances herself now from her former association with Walmart, the store, but it looks like she's still pretty much connected with the same people. So how much is she really going to do for her mom and pop shops when she's tight with people like the family behind Walmart? Oh, of course, she's a Clinton, so you know what that means. I don't have to explain it to you. Bush Clinton Fund, you know, example, Haiti. You know how much money Americans poured into that fund, and what happened? A year, 2 years later, the Haitians are still living in tent cities. Here's another thing that doesn't look too good for Hillary Clinton, and that's Benghazi. So there was an attack, a terrorist attack on the embassy in Libya, and 4 Americans were killed, including one Chris Stevens, whose body was then dragged through the street. Hillary Clinton commits Benghazi gaffe, saying U.S. didn't lose a single person in Libya. Right, except for the 4 that died during the embassy attack. What was weird about this attack was that apparently the CIA had been asking for help. I mean, the attack went on for 6 hours, and the military was reportedly told to stand down repeatedly even though the CIA repeatedly asked for help. Well, what's worrisome also about this article is they say here, Clinton made the comment defending her push for regime change in the war-torn North African nation at an Illinois town hall. Regime change, as in deciding to go into another country and overthrow their leader. Is that just what you call a war of aggression? I mean, how would you like it if Libya decided America needed a regime change? And last but not least, KKK Grand Dragon endorses Hillary Clinton for president. You know, when I saw this, I thought, this has got to be satire, but it's from Fox News, so unless Fox is running satire articles, this is real. It says, Will Quigg, the Grand Dragon of the KKK, says, we want Hillary Clinton to win. Quigg based his support on his belief that Clinton is pushing false promises on her the campaign trail. Once she gets elected, he contends her agenda will completely shift. Funny, because that's his reason for supporting her, is that he thinks she's BSing everybody, which is probably true. She probably is. Now the KKK Grand Dragon sees that as a good thing, because once she gets elected, it's going to probably give you just more of the same of what you've already had, which suits the Grand Dragon just fine. Border policies are going to be put in place, Quigg said. Our Second Amendment rights that she's saying she's against now, she's not against. She's just our choice for the presidency. And he says he doesn't like Trump. We don't like his hair. We think it's a toupee. He won't do what he says he will do. He says he's going to build a 20-foot high fence along the border with Mexico and make them pay. How's he going to do that? Well, that's not all Trump says he's going to do. But, I mean, the toupee itself is reason enough not to vote for him. Yeah, it's kind of weird that these KKK articles keep coming up. KKK supports Hillary. I seen another one saying that David Duke supports Trump. I mean, you know why? They probably support both of them, because either way, you're probably going to get more of the same, which suits them fine. So if it comes down to the two of them, Clinton, Trump, who are you going to vote for? Hillary or the Donald? Okay, if you put me between a rock and a hard place and you take my arm and you jam it up behind my back like this, and you say, vote, vote, who are you going to vote for? I'd say between the two of them, I'd probably have to go with Trump. I'd vote for Trump. And then it would turn out that I'd committed some kind of fraud because I'm actually Canadian and I shouldn't be voting in your election. But seriously, I wouldn't want to vote for either of them. The way I see it, if those are your choices, you're screwed either way. And maybe my next video will be on Bernie Sanders. So let me know, who would you vote for at this point? What do you think of this election? Leave me your comments. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.